everyone. Let us discuss about aphorism 9 today. That is vital force in health. The total we will be discussing about the concept of vital force from 9th aphorisms to 18th aphorism, which will tell you about vital force in health, vital force in disease, what is the difference between dead and the living, and also vital force in cure and recovery. Everything is covered from 9 to 18th aphorism. Whereas in exams, you are going to get questions of 10 marks on vital force in health, disease, cure, and recovery. That and also 5 marks questions as vital force in health, vital force in disease, vital force in cure and recovery. Like so now let us discuss in the simplest way which becomes very easy for you to as your first time you are hearing something about vital force. I'll try to explain it in the simplest way where you can comprehend it very easily, right? So, what is vital force? Vital force, in other terms, what we should say is it is a life force. It's a life itself, right? So, what is life then? See, Stuart Close gives you a very standard definition, that is, life is invisible, substantial, and intelligent force, right? Invisible is, you all know that invisible means you cannot see it, and it is a substance in a substance form. How it is in the form of substance we will discuss when all other authors keep discussing about vital force in their philosophy. That time we'll come to know that how it is that we are calling it as substantial, and it is intelligent, cause directing and controlling the forces involved in the production and activity of any organism possessing individuality. Now, after some time, I'm going to show you some videos. Then you will come to know that how it is that the body is taken care by the vital force and what actually is happening in the body. And so beautifully, everything is arranged in a perfect, harmonious way. How is it possible? So, this is all possible because your vital force is intelligent enough to give work to each organ and get the work done, right? So now why Hahnemann? First thing is, when did he introduce this concept of vital force? It was in 5th edition of Organon of Medicine in 1833. Hahnemann introduced concept of vital force. But why all of a sudden he has been writing it since 1810? We see nowhere he has mentioned vital force, and now today suddenly he is no. It's not like that. He had a perception of energy. He had a perception of something, some force in the body which is working, and he was mentioning about it as body, state of health and organism, etc. But when he comes to as he keeps on practicing, we all know nature of Hahnemann, that he was a very keen observer. When he was doing something, if the result is good, he'll go on thinking why it happened, how it happened, and what he should do to get better results next time. If something goes wrong, always he thought why, what is happening, right? Okay. So because of this, he was continuously coming to some conclusions regarding the body. Because he's continuously dealing with health, he was dealing with disease, cure, and recovery. Naturally, I should say some realization regarding it, because to and fro in and out in 24 hours he was working with it, right? So now, when we see the history of what? When we see the history of potentization or dynamizing the medicine, we will come to know that it's not that all of a sudden he came to minimum dose. He came to minimum dose after long experience, right? Smallest doses he started practicing. Now, it was very difficult for the allopats or old school people to accept these small doses, because now what are you doing? You are potentizing the crude medicine and you are trying to explore the energy of it, and that energy you are using for treating the diseases, right? The whole concept of disease in allopathy was material. They used to think that there is some material has gone inside, some foreign body is there inside, you have to remove and you have to throw it out of the body, right? But here Hahnemann is giving a small pill or energy to treat the disease. Then there's a two contradictory things happening. Then they started asking, what are you doing? How is it possible that these small doses of medicines are acting. But now Hahnemann knows that they are acting, and he is able to cure people with a very good percent he was treating. Now he need to give explanation to these people, right? Then his all capacity of mind, he came to the conclusion that there is some force, some energy behind this body working, this behind this material body working, and then that is trying to keep us healthy. So, because this force is keeping us healthy, if this force is in balance, in a perfect stage, we are healthy. If this force gets deviated, we are unhealthy. Hence, when I am giving immaterial doses, that is in an energy form, when I am giving the medicine to these guys, they are able to come back to normalcy. Understood? So, this is how Hahnemann, the simplest logic he applied, because his medicines are in energy level working much better compared to the material doses, because he is the one who was allopathic practitioner who used highly crude medicines. Then he became homeopath, refined medicines he started using with a bigger doses, and then he is the one who has come down to the very smallest pills, right? So his experience is showing that. So he goes retrograde in a reverse manner to explain us that when this medicine is working, then naturally that has to work on a disease body, which is the disease has to be in energy level. When disease is energy level, the health also is maintained by the energy. Got it? This is why, and this is how Hahnemann explains us about the vital force. So let's see in ninth aphorism what Hahnemann says. During healthy condition of man, vital force gives him capacity for action and reaction. It flows all over the body uniformly, right? And helps it to keep all parts of the organism in perfect, harmonious, vital operations about sensations and function. Due to this, man is able to use his reason gifted mind for higher purpose of existence. See here, what is the action and what is the reaction? What all is we are doing every day? We are acting, like we are eating, we are sleeping, we are walking, we are talking. Everything is possible because this energy is keeping animated. Okay, that is animating us. Hence, it is possible. And when this energy keeps you in a perfect healthy manner, then you have some reason gifted mind. Means all other animals are having just the basic functions, right? So they don't have any reason gifted mind. But whereas man can think ahead of it. Once you are healthy, if you are not healthy, you will always think of becoming healthy. But when you are healthy, your vital force keeps you in healthy state. Vital force helps you to keep the organism in perfect, harmonious, vital operation. See how is it possible? I'll show you some videos which we have collected from Science Center Dharwad. So then you will come to know how it is working in a perfect harmonious operation about sensation and function. Okay, so let's see these videos. See here, it is a digestive system. They are showing here digestive system. See functioning of respiratory system. Now see the metabolism. In such a beautiful manner they have prepared these videos. It's circulation of blood. See here, all together. This projects the homeostasis. You should be able to appreciate how all the organs of the body are functioning in a perfect harmonious way without disturbing each other. And they're trying, why are they working in that perfect harmonious way is they're trying to keep the body healthy. So all the normal functions of the body are taking place. But now I'm sitting and talking to you. Everything is happening in my body, but still I'm unaware of all those things. That is what is health. And suppose if I have to start respiring bit more, that shows that I am unhealthy, right? So here the when body shows that it is perfectly working properly, then we are not aware. Everything is taking, every function is and sensations are intact and everything is happening properly in the body, but we are unaware of it. We are not conscious of those things, and that is health. As we all know, creatures in this universe exist, but only man can reason out why he should live and what should he do. In other words, there is particular motto, goal, sense of achievement present in human being because he has reason gifted mind, whereas other creatures live, eat, sleep, mate, which is important for the protection of their species. Whereas man can think and become what he wants to be, apart from the basic function. So, Hanuman tells us about vital forces spiritual, autocratic, automatic, and it is dynamic in nature. Spiritual means immaterial, it does not have any body, no shape, no volume, and no mass. Okay. Autocratic is self powered. Automatic is self-acting. Dynamic is it's a power and it's an energy, right? So now let's see what is the difference between living and dead. The vital force animates the material body. When it keeps us animated, it helps us to work, breathe. Means whatever is happening, I'm talking to you also is because my body is being animated by vital force. The moment vital force is being removed from my body, the energy is not there in my body, then I'm dead. Okay. So if vital force is absent in the body, there's no sensation, no function, and it cannot preserve itself. Okay, if the vital force, the body is dead, then the environment acts on it, chemical reaction takes place, and body is decomposed and divided, resolved into chemical constituents. So this is about the vital force in health, and we talked about the history. How did Hahnemann come to the conception of vital force? So in next class, I would like to finish from 11 to 18 aphorisms, which are small, very small aphorisms, and which are really required to be taken care at a stretch because you need to have an idea what is vital force in general so as to project it properly in the exams. But whereas vital force in itself is a very, very deep topic. As we are all Indians, it is very easy for us to understand that okay, vital force is as I told you and you accepted. But you just think during Hahnemann's time, Newtonian physics was going on, right? In Newtonian physics, all allopaths will talk about the whether all people will talk about only material and material body only, something which you can touch, which you can see, only that they will believe. But because we have crossed that era and we also saw Einstein, where Einstein tells us about E is equal to mc square. That means E is equal to mc square is energy and mass are interconvertible. See, Hahnemann was having such a forevision that because of the process he came to know about energy and mass interconvertible, but couldn't. But it was Einstein when he made it more clear that they're interconvertible. It becomes very easy for us to accept all these things now. But during those days, Hahnemann must have really faced a lot of problems because he was talking something which was not there, or was not existing during those days. Okay, right? So now let me take leave, and if you have any comments or if you have any doubts, please ask me in the comment box so that I'll try to help you from any aphorism for that matter. And I will try to help you out how to write in exams slowly, because my students are asking me to give some clues to write exams. So we will discuss about those things also. So till then, take care. Bye bye. Thank you so much.